A couple hours ago, Bedrock's newest featured server just got released, which is, as you can see right here, oh wait, sorry, wrong server. Pixel Paradise. So we've had this new server coming soon image on the featured server list for a while now, and we've known what the server name would be, which is Pixel Paradise, as you can see right here in case you can't read. But let me just tell you right now, this server is a waste of your time, and it's a complete disappointment, at least to me. Now you've got 4 main game modes and 2 coming soon, and as we know from every single server that we play on, coming soon means never. Or you've got 4 basic game modes. You've got Islands, which is basically Skyblock, at least from what I can see. I didn't have like 5 hours to try the server out. I just saw it like an hour ago. You've got Spleef, which I'll be honest isn't that great of a game mode. You've got TNT Run, which is also just mediocre. It's nothing new. These game modes don't have a twist. They aren't different. They aren't new. You have Volcano, which actually intrigues me, but the problem with Volcano is that Volcano is a pay-to-play server, which is obviously why I made the Mindville joke, as you guys can tell. So here is Volcano, at least the game mode. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. I've got no idea what it's about, but as you can see on the right hand side, it says get Volcano Pass to play, and if I try to go in here, oh, what does it say? I need this Volcano Pass. Now, I'm not gonna buy one just to try this out. This isn't, this is way too boring. But this looks really cool. This is really something interesting. I would have loved to test this game out, but guess the game doesn't want to. If this is your only unique exclusive game mode and it's pay to play, that's sort of really just unnecessary, and you have to really rethink if you should even make a server if the only reason people should play on it is a game mode that costs you to play. Like, if you just want to play TNT and you can just play CubeCraft's party games, or you can just play Mindville, which is free, which is in my opinion just way better. I just don't see the appeal for this server, honestly. Belief is, I think, pretty much the only new game mode that we haven't really seen on Bedrock servers. I might be wrong. Mindville might have some sort of a spleef, but even this spleef, it's just nothing interesting. If you look at Hive, they would have taken this game mode and just made a completely different twist on it. This server just lacks the originality to be able to take an existing game mode and just change it enough for it to be interesting. Also, if you couldn't tell, the server lags a lot. I can't tell if that's me or if it's a server just having way too many players and should be. I think the server capacity is like 1,500 and it's like at 2,200 or something, 3,000 even. So this server is getting a lot of players. But yeah, this server just is not really unique. I haven't checked out the hub too much, which might be honestly the most interesting part that you don't have to pay for. But TNT Run or Spleef are just disappointments. If you only have 3 free game modes and the only interesting one costs money, then again, there's just no reason for you to play on the server. Now, Islands, I haven't tried out again. I didn't have enough time, so this server, this game might be actually good. Skyblock isn't something I'm interested in, so I'm not going to test it out. But Spleef is probably the only decent game mode. TNT Run, it just doesn't feel really good. The TNT animation just isn't very smooth, probably to improve performance. But yeah, I don't really see this server taking off. If this server takes off, I'll genuinely be surprised, because Galaxide's game modes are just 100 times better than this, and they're not getting the player count this server is, which is, for me at least, is extremely disappointing, because Galaxide, in my opinion, could definitely be like a top 3 server. I think it is a top 3 server, actually. I definitely think it has the stuff to have like 10,000 players on it. I don't know why it doesn't. Probably because it doesn't have any YouTubers to actually promote it, which actually that's probably the only reason. The only thing that makes this game unique is that with snowballs, you can actually hit people, and you can actually, you know, make holes in the snow, which I haven't seen a game mode do, I think. I'm assuming. Also, if you're on the top platform, you have to fall down, which I find they should have either just made this one layer. But because, I mean, like, what's the point of you know, spleefing somebody off if you have to drop down to their layer? It's basically like, okay, I spleefed you, but I have to still fall down towards you to spleef you again and again and again. So the whole point of winning the game mode is, the whole point of the winning the game mode is objectively, you spleef somebody off, but to win the game mode, you have to also fall down and spleef them again and again and again. So it just feels like a game mode that hasn't been fleshed out well. Like, as you can see, I spleefed the guy off. To win the game mode, I now have to jump down again to spleef him again. And I just don't. I think having this game mode as like just one layer would have been a really good game mode, or just having some sort of way for you to get back up. That would have been probably like a really good game mode. I just don't see the appeal for something like this. If you enjoy it, again, this is like I'm okay with this. I'm okay with you enjoying this game mode. I'm not saying this is a bad game mode. I'm just saying that this is nothing original. This is nothing that we haven't seen before. Again, if you enjoy it because you like Spleef itself, good for you. But I would have loved to see in something more original, something that, you know, gives me a reason to actually play the server. I mean, even Mindville. Mindville has enough unique game modes that we don't have on Bedrock. It has, you know, TNT Run. It has a really weird Bed Wars style game mode, and for those people that like roleplay, you know, you can play roleplay too. But this server, I don't know, it just doesn't have it for me. I really expected a lot. I really thought a featured server would need way more originality than it does, and I don't know. I feel like Hyperlands could be a featured server if Pixel Paradise can, and I just don't think that's a really good idea. As you can see right here, 3,000 players online. Galaxy side, 1,300. No idea why it doesn't have more players in this. The game modes genuinely are better than most of the other game modes. Currently, I think the most original game modes are on Galaxy side. I haven't ever seen anything like it. Hive has Sonic, sure, but I don't know, Pixel Paradise just really does not cut it for me. Again, if you enjoy this server, that's not bad. You know, that could be a good thing. You know, some people, they play Mindplex. Mindplex is still a popular server. Lifeboat, still a popular server. You know, it has reasons for it. It has a good player base, but this server is different. It's not an existing server with an existing audience. It's a new server that is trying to take an audience from a different server. And I don't see a reason why you would stop playing a server like CubeCraft and go on this server, because it doesn't have anything that doesn't exist yet. And the stuff that is new costs money, which is basically just Mindville, and it's so unnecessary, or at least it was Mindville. But yeah, this is definitely a server that I won't be playing unless the Islands Skyblock thing is a good game mode. But besides that, this is not something that I will be trying out or revisiting. I would much rather play Hive, which has way better game modes, or Galaxy side, way better game modes. I'd even play Mindplex or Mindville more than I would Pixel Paradise, because their game modes are just more original. So yeah, I guess that was my little verdict on Pixel Paradise. I highly recommend you go check it out for yourself, just so that you can have your own opinion. Don't just watch my video and say, okay, this server's trash. Who knows, you might actually enjoy the game modes that do exist on there, and, you know, I don't know, you might be a big Skyblock fan, so that might be something that interests you. But for me, somebody that enjoys more PvP oriented game modes, which none exist on the server, it just feels like the server is empty and just lacks something. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. A video coming out tomorrow. This was just a really rushed video to just post and just have content. If you did enjoy it though, then like, subscribe, and just like and subscribe. Yes, yes, like and please just like and